Hi, well, welcome back to my BSA project here. I'm hoping to get done today to get the primary drive on and the final drive basically. I've got a lovely new clutch from Bob Newby Racing. I've used these clutches before and they're absolutely fantastic. They're not cheap, but they're very, very good quality. So the first thing I've got to do is take this inner cover off, because I need to tighten up this final drive nut on the gearbox, which I didn't do before. So I'm going to do that first, fit the primary drive on, and then once I've got that in the right place and the gearbox locked up and everything, I can put the chain on and cut the chain to the right length. It doesn't really have to be that accurate, but I'd just rather get the primary drive in the right place before I hack pieces off the chain. So yeah, just quickly get the primary cover off, inner cover. I haven't got an outer cover yet that fits over this crankshaft, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, hopefully I'll find one. If anyone's got an alternator outer cover and they want to sell it, please let me know at not crazy price. So I need to, what I'm going to do is protect the final drive shaft, output drive shaft, with a bit of cardboard. The sun's going in and out today, so it's going to be really awkward. So it's in gear, so I can just hold this still while I tighten that nut up, hopefully. Yeah, that's tight enough. So just need to fold that over with a punch. Dad can get the punch. Okay, here's the punch. Can I get the... I'm going to need a screwdriver too. Nice and soft. Doesn't need to be super strong just to stop it from vibrating loose. Okay, what I'm going to do while I'm here, I've got to leave that one loose. I can tighten all the other ones up that I loosened off before to get the head steady on. So now I can put the primary cover back on. Primary inner. Little spacer in here. Ah, I've had this problem before. This, can you see that? You can't, the engine bolt. If you don't get this in the right place, can you see this bolt? He can't quite see it, but there's the top bolt here. If it's sticking out, it hits on the, so I've got to pull it through to the other side. There's plenty of room for it to a little extra to stick out on this side, but not on the primary drive side. So I've got to tighten it, take out all the slack from this end. Should be better. Yeah. Put you back down again. And these through the front. Now what I'm going to go and do is find my lock wire. Found the proper lock wire. So again, round the top. So they go there, to there, to there. Yeah, that's plenty long enough. Something like that, and something like that. Just a couple more twists. That is not going to come undone. Okay, next, primary drive. Is it going to need a bit of a tap on? Camera's in the way. I'm going to have to move the camera a bit. Shouldn't be that tight. Why are you so tight? No, don't like that. This hammer takes some abuse. I know. Why is it so tight? Of course, I can't easily turn it over either because it's nothing obvious. I ended up, I just lightly dressed the splines with the Dremel on the inside, but it was still really tight. So in the end, I ended up hitting it quite firmly with a hammer to get it on. So it's going to be tough to get that one off if I ever need to. But I'll worry about that then. And also, some other beady-eyed people in the family, we managed to recover the key that had fallen off the bike when I was moving it because I'd forgotten to take it off. Anyway, tiny little, is this one a Woodruff key? I can never remember if the Half Moon is a Woodruff key. Anyway, it's a key of some sort. And I've dropped it again. So that goes on there. And minus the pressure plate. I did find the instructions for this and I'd forgotten. I do have to grind the end of this push rod into a shape. It's kind of a it's got a conical shape on the inside of the pressure plate, so I've got to do that. But I can do that in a minute. I want to try and get this on first. That seems a bit too easy. And then the belt. See how this goes. Should be, I think the gearbox is quite far forward at the minute, isn't it? Yeah, so that should be quite slack. Let's see. Yeah, so you're supposed to be able to turn this through 90 degrees. In fact, that's not far out in the right place. Let me just turn the engine over. I can't turn the engine over without the clutch. I'm sure that's got to be a little bit too slack. Yeah, that's a little bit too slack. But anyway, we'll get this nut on. I must have a tab washer for that too, but is there a tab washer on here? There must be a tab washer, goes on there. I'll worry about that in a bit. In fact, what I need is the impact gun and a socket that fits. I'll be back in a second. There we go. So I do have to grind the end of it. I'll find the I'm sure I've got a lock washer for that. I'll find that later. And I'm just going to tighten this up a little bit, which I'm not sure if I've got the right size spanner here to do that. That's just a little bit more, I think. Yeah, I think that's about right. It always looks too tight, but the trouble is if you have it, too loose. If you have it too tight, it pulls on the bearing and the clutch locks up. And it's not going to slip. So yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah, so I can't put that on until I can't put it back together until I've got the lock washer and that. So I'll do that in a bit. But the next thing I'm going to do is just loosely put the chain on. So I can see how much of this I've got to reduce. should really have gloves, but I don't. So feed it in at the top, I think. That's interesting. Oh dear, one of those days isn't the right chain. That is not wide enough. I've made a mistake there somewhere. Okay. Back to the other plan. I will turn the camera off and I'm going to just quickly round off the end of this, find a tab washer, and we'll put this back together. We'll do that instead. So I'm not actually sure this has a tab washer. On another bike I know it's had drilled and lock wired, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be quite tight having done it up with the impact. It will do for now. I might come back and revisit it. I've ground the end of the push rod down and just put a bit of grease on it, and I'm going to, for now, put the clutch together. And so clutch pressure plate, that needs to come out a bit more. And I'll put the clutch together. So this is very similar to the 6-spring standard clutch, really. Little cups for the springs. Come here. But way superior to the standard 6-spring clutch. In fact, I've never actually run with a 6-spring clutch. I've always had 4-spring Triumph clutches on my other BSAs, so I don't actually know. I just know the 6-spring has got a very bad reputation. So this might be a very short video this week because I can't fit the chain and I haven't got much else to fit. Well, no, that's not true. I haven't got the parts for much else to fit. I have ordered the exhaust. I've got a Speedo on its way. The only things I don't have, the things left to buy, I think, or replace, are the seat. I need a seat and I need a front mudguard. I'm not sure I'm going to bother with a rear mudguard for the minute. And of course some sort of cover for this. So I'll just do it up flush with the end of the studs first. So much not. I don't know if you ever put the 4-spring one together, but when you're trying to put the line these things up, they're wobbling about, and you're trying to get them on and press against the spring. Such a pain. This is such a joy compared to that. Get this chain out of the way. So, do I have any free clutch play? No, I don't have any free play at the moment, but oh, there is a little bit, yeah, a little bit of free play. And then this, is that a, yeah, hex, I need an Allen key for that to make sure there's a little bit of free play in it, but let's just see. So that should be free. And then let the plate back, and look at that, I can kick it over. Wow. I'm not convinced that's running straight though, is it? Oh, it's got some compression. I have a feeling I might need to be fitting the compressor cable. So it's running quite on the inside. It's right on the edge of that clutch, but I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's a 2 thumbs up job. It might be a short video this week. Yeah, thanks for watching everybody, and hope you're enjoying the videos, and if you are enjoying them, please subscribe and like and all that stuff. Thanks very much. See you later. Well, that was going to be the end of the video, but while I was packing up, the post arrived along with this beauty. So this is a chronometric speedo. It's all mechanical. And if you've not seen one working, I'll just show you. I've got the drill on the other end of the cable here. So I'll just show you how they work. It's a sort of a mechanical integrator. It counts stuff over time. And anyway, let's give it a go. Holds 35 miles an hour. So my drill goes 60 miles an hour. Can you beat that? Anyway, that's it for now. I'm definitely going to finish the video now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Cheerio.